studs in your wall. This is our first stud.
So that's the edge of the stud. So put your finger right there. All right, now pull it back and then drag from the other direction. All right, so that means the stud is in between the finger on the left, right? And then that one. So we'll know when we drill, we'll have to drill in between there. So what we're gonna do now is we're going to mark those locations and come back to you a little bit later.
So we found our first stud and we marked it. Now let's find our next stud.
So you have to put it up against the wall and press the button. So let the button go, let it go. All right, now put it up against the wall, press the button, now drag it.
Okay, there's our second stud.
All right, now put your finger there. All right, now go to the other side and drag it back so we can find the other edge. All right. All right, so that's the second stud that we're gonna use to anchor our board that we're gonna place there.
Hi everyone, you remember last time you were with us, we were trying to find the studs, but now we screwed a screw into the wall and to hang up the wood, and now we're trying to level the wood on the wall.
Yeah, so now we found the studs. We put one screw in to make sure that the board stays up against the wall. And now how can we tell if this is level or not, Laura?
By the little bubble right there in this little measuring thing.
Okay, you want to make sure the bubble is in the middle, right?
Right.
Is that in the middle?
Yes.
So we should be level. So now we're going to put the other screws in. This is our folding table, Bill. Again, Lauren is down there measuring 3 inches around the perimeter. Because what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a 3-inch lip that goes around the plywood so that when we're using the table, we can use clamps and things of that nature to clamp things down to the side. Once she measures the 3 inches all the way around, we're going to cut the 2x4s and we'll put them in place. And by the way, you know, Craftsman obviously is not sponsoring this video, but that's the tool that we will be using to cut our 2x4s. So we're done cutting the 2x4s down to size. Like I said before, we're going to have definitely a 3-inch lip at the front. I think this lip around the side is a little bit less than 3 inches, but we're using 4 2x4s at the bottom of the table to make sure that the table is sturdy and strong. Next, we're going to use, what's that, Laura?
The
Craig
jig.
Pocket hole jig.
Pocket hole jig.
Yeah, and what that's gonna do is that's gonna allow us to make pocket holes in the 2x4s so we can screw them into the plywood so that you won't be able to see the screw holes from the side. So that is next. So we're back. Last time we spoke, we said that we were gonna drill some pocket holes. We've drilled some of the pocket holes here. But just to kind of give you an explanation of what the pocket holes are, it allows you to put a screw in this part and it will go from this to the board, which will hold the 2x4 to the board without being able to be seen from the outside. Like say for instance, this is the face that people will see. The pocket holes are on the other side. You can see here, pocket holes are there. Holds the board to the table. without you being able to see how it's held, but we're gonna glue it down as well. The pocket hole jig, Lauren's gonna show you the pocket hole jig that's there. We clamp it down and we use the drill to drill through these holes right here. And you don't have to hold it up, you can put it down. With this special bit that's set up with a certain depth here, and it makes those holes using that jig so that you can screw the 2x4 down to the plywood. All right, we're gonna try something here. Lauren wants to drill the pocket holes. She's got the drill, so she's gonna drill. I'm going to try to film, but we're gonna do this as safely as possible. So if I have to put the camera down to finish this, then that's what we'll do, but we'll get started. So you're gonna put it in the hole, the hole that's closest to Daddy, not that one. All right, and hold 1 second. So now you're gonna pull the trigger.
Okay, pull the trigger.
Pull it hard. All right, lift up. Go back down. All right, lift up. All right, you got it done. Do you have anything to say?
My fingers hurt.
All right. I love putting the pocket screws in, as Lauren's doing. We got distracted by this huge whatever this thing is. I don't know what this is.
If you know what it is, tell me in the comments.
Yeah, that's like some sort of... Oh, crap. Well, whatever it is, it's gone now, but it was huge.
We have attached the 2x4s to the plywood, and we added the pocket screws to the little pocket, and now we're adding the legs.
Exactly. So we're done adding all of our pocket screws. As you can see, they're around the inside, right? We added them to the inside so you won't be able to see them on the outside. Now, as Lauren said, we're gonna attach 2 legs on the inside, and those are gonna fold down. So when this goes up against the wall, the legs are gonna fold down to a certain height. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make those legs.
All right, we're back, and we just cut out the legs out, and they open like this, and then they close like this.
Yeah, great. So Lauren, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to put a bolt that goes through here to the other side so that they can show them again how that's gonna swing out when you let the table down.
1.
Yeah. And so that's what we've got to do. If you've noticed, we've got the jigsaw out because we're going to have to cut
A semicircle.
semicircle here so that when it raises up, there won't be any issues. Okay, so we're back. This is the next day. Well, actually, it's 2 days later. We had to go out and get a 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch bit. I think that's 1/2 inch. Hold on. It's actually a 1/2 inch bit to drill the hole into this board here for the top of the leg. Lauren is working on putting the bit in. I think you got to screw it the other way. Yep. So once you screw that out and it fits in there, can you put it in there yet? Still won't fit? All right. Now you have to turn it the other way. Yeah, turn it down, torque it down. All right. So next we're gonna drill this hole right here. And I think I'm gonna let Lauren do it, but I gotta coach her a little bit. All right, so we've drilled our first hole. Lauren is gonna tell you what's next. So show us what's next, Lauren.
So we drilled the hole, and now we're going to put a bolt this way and through the hole. But first we need to drill through the hole and make it come through this way. so we can put the bolt in the back through that way.
Exactly. And April Wilkinson, I saw a tip on her channel that shows if you actually line the leg up and drill the hole in the leg, you can just use this to make the hole through the side of the table to feed that bolt through. And I remember her saying on her channel that she actually got it from someone else, but I don't remember who she got it from. But if you watch her table video, you'll be able to see that. But that's what we're gonna do next. Okay, so we have put our hole in there, and through the other side, we fed our bolt through, and now Lauren's gonna use the ratchet to tighten down the bolt that we've put through. So she's gonna put that there, and she's gonna hold it, exactly. And you're gonna keep doing that until it gets tight. Yep, just keep doing it. Wrap, 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 wrap. Yep. And do it until you can't do it anymore. So it's slipping, so put it on good. So you said you've never used a ratchet before, right?
Right.
You're doing a good job. Yep, keep going. So what you want to do is you want to make sure it doesn't slip off. So yeah, hold it. Yep.
Okay, go back on. Come on.
Okay, so what you might have to do is just give it a little twist. Hold on. So you might have to feed it back this way. And actually, I think we need a deeper one, actually. So we'll switch it out. Okay, so we have completed this side. We've put the bolt in all the way through, and we didn't show you how to put the bolt in. So Lauren's gonna show you what's next. So what are you gonna do?
So we're gonna take this bolt and
Okay.
we're gonna put it through the hole.
All right. So you're gonna put it through that hole, and then what you're gonna do?
We're gonna knock it with the hammer.
All right, so make sure you don't hurt yourself, but there you go. Okay, all right. So then you're gonna take this, what's that called? Just guess.
A doohickey.
You know what? That works. That works actually. That's a nut, right? So, when we need a washer, have you seen our washer? Okay, there's the washer. So you're gonna take the washer and put it on first, right? You see the washer right there?
Oh.
Yep, take that, put that on first. You can put the hammer now. And then you're gonna put the nut on and screw it on as tight as you can with your hand. And then we're going to use the ratchet that you use on this one to ratchet that down. All right, so we're back. We've got a longer socket to tighten it down, and Lauren's gonna show you how she's gonna tighten it down. So, all right. You can do it a little bit faster. And so what are you doing, Lauren, by doing that?
We're tightening the bolt.
The doohickey. You're tightening the doohickey down on the bolt. So you just keep doing that until you can't do it anymore, and then Daddy will take over. You can do a little faster. Yep, keep going. So it's gonna get hard to push forward in a second. And then Daddy will take over. All right, one more, give it one more. All right, now Daddy will take over. All right, so what's next, Lauren? Show them where we are.
Now that we tighten the bolts in, the legs can go up. Up and then down.
Okay, that's a great explanation, Lauren. But if you take the legs and put them up, I want to show them something. So right now, as you can see, that leg isn't straight, and this one will do the same thing. So to counteract that, we're going to take this piece of wood here and actually tack it, hold on one second, tack it to the legs. I'll show you. We're gonna tack that to the legs like that so that those legs won't overextend and they'll stop at that point. So Lauren, explain to them what we just did.
He tacked this board onto the legs so when it goes up, it stops.
Exactly. So now the legs don't overextend backwards, and show them how you can let it down, Laura. And they go down the same way. Good. So what's next, Laura?
We take the thingamabob.
That is what Lauren has designated as the thingamabob. What it actually is piano hinge. And what are we gonna do with that?
We're gonna put it right here so that so the table can go down and back up.
Exactly. So this table is gonna sit on a hinge and it will be up against this wall, and we'll be able to raise and lower it with the
Thingamabob.
Exactly. All right, so we're back a few days later. This install probably only takes about a day, but we've kind of stretched it out over a bit, just simply because of some issues that we ran into. But last time we were with you, we were installing the piano hinge. So Lauren, could you show them where the piano hinge is?
The piano hinge is right here. Or
And
as I call it, the thingamabob.
yeah, exactly. So the piano hinge is what allows the table to swing down and up. And like she said, it's just a little piano hinge that screws into the top part and the 2x4 that we mounted to the wall. So show them what's up top, Lauren.
On top are two little blocks to keep the table staying on the wall.
Yeah, so we could have installed some sort of contraption that, you automatically push it up and it just kind of locks it in. But we just use scraps on hand, and when you rotate this frees the table and allows you to tilt it down. So Lauren is going to film now, and I'm going to show you how the table comes down. All right. So the easiest way is to just hold it right here, rotate these blocks, and then I typically hold it here because as you pull it, it rotates down, and that's your table. So that's a real nice way to have a table in your garage without taking up a lot of space. And to put it up, you just do this and it automatically swings up, and then you rotate these blocks and you're done. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna stain the top of the table. Okay, so when we were last with you, we showed you how the table operated. Now we just went to Lowe's and we're back, and now we're going to paint the table, or actually stain it. And Lauren's gonna show you what we picked up from Lowe's.
So we got some wood finisher stain, and we got it in a honey color because it goes great with our wall. Then we got a paint tray. Then we got some hooks and loops sanding disc to go with our sander.
Yeah,
so
because
so it can be even.
Exactly.
And then we got a little white wiping cloth so we can wipe the table, the stain off the table.
Correct.
And then we got some wood filler, and this is some putty so we can close in these holes.
Yeah, so there's some imperfections in the table, and we're going to try to fill it up with that. To be honest, I've never seen anybody do that, but I think it'll work. We also have some screws here that we had to screw in the top of the table. We're going to fill it up with that.
And then we got a paintbrush.
And we're going to fill it with that. Also, we got a paintbrush to apply the stain. So now we're going to start by sanding the table down. Okay, so last time we said we were going to paint the table. We're about to paint it now. The first thing that we did, what did we do, Lauren?
We took this wood filler color changing and we put it on all the holes that came with, and then when we screw stuff in, so like that, it's going to turn like that.
Yeah, so we had some
Holes.
we had to put some holes that we had to fill. There and there and there. We put some screws in and we filled it with that putty. We sanded the table down, and now we're going to use this honey colored stain to paint the table. Well, supposedly it was a honey color, but it's
dark.
more, it's dark like this. But you know, that goes with the wall, so we're okay with that. So we'll show you the final result when we're done. So it's supposedly a honey color, but it looks more espresso. You need more paint on your brush? All right, yeah. You are doing an excellent job. Remember to flip the brush over to the other side. And remember, you want to, don't lay the brush down. Stand it up, kinda. Yeah. Doing an excellent job. All right, so we're done painting the table. Staining. We are letting this coat sit for a while. We may wipe it off, or we may just let it dry. And that wraps everything up. Lauren, do you have anything to say?
Thank you for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. I hope you like, subscribe, and comment. See you next time.